Hi everyone! Welcome to the last episode. No, I'm just kidding. It is the final episode of Catching Up with Yoseka Stationery before my maternity leave.
Wow.
So casual.
So casual.
So casual. I'm
Oh
actually
my
not
God.
casual at all right now in my head. I've got so many things that I'm thinking about.
3 more days
Yeah.
for till the due date.
Well, I'm going
Yeah.
into the hospital in 3 days,
Yeah.
which is a week earlier than I originally expected. So I thought
Yeah.
I would have a little bit more time, but that's not the case. You know,
Yeah.
you can't plan babies that much, apparently. But no, so I had my last weekend in store this
Right.
past weekend. These are just the last couple of days that I'll be here in the warehouse before I'm away for a few weeks is what I'm thinking.
Right.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
no set plan for exactly how long I'm going to be away for. I'm sure I'll be around somewhat.
You should be away for a long time. Yeah. Although you are very essential to everything here.
Thank you, Neil.
Yeah. You will be missed.
Thank you. So yeah, I can't believe that this is finally the day. I feel like we've been planning for this for a little while now.
Yeah.
It's been leading up to it. And yeah, I just want to thank everybody. Everybody's been so supportive and sending us a lot of congratulations and well wishes and everything. So I appreciate all of your positivity that you've sent our way in the last few weeks. I'm sad to be leaving for like a little while, but I'm gonna be back, obviously. So yeah. I don't know what have we been up to these last few days, Neil?
We've been eating out a lot.
That's true.
Yeah, just spending time with before the day comes. Spending time with family, with Jacob. Kind of just like have a good time to enjoy, dining.
Yes. Yeah. But I think I'll be like stuck at home for a little while.
Yeah, we all be.
So we've just been soaking up a lot of outside things and, going to some nice meals as a family, which has been really nice. And yeah, I want to thank everybody because last week on our catching up, we were sharing how we don't really have a plan for catching up episodes after this, and we were asking you all like what your thoughts were, what you'd like to see, and a lot of you did say you would love to see the catching ups continue, obviously, and we appreciate that. We love that you guys actually look forward to these videos. So we do have a plan. It's not we're gonna try it out. We're actually, do you want to share or not yet?
We're gonna try it out in store. Well, everyone here has a lot on their plate. So getting someone actually new who doesn't really show up on YouTube video to do it right away, it needs a little preparation.
Right.
So our plan is we'll introduce a new member that will work on this.
A new member.
Yeah, and of course, like when we're not here, everyone's workload might increase.
Yeah.
So I'm also wouldn't be surprised if it's like it goes a little quieter for 2 weeks.
Right.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
So we kind of like see how it goes, see how our team is trying out, understanding the
right.
workflow.
Yeah, because as much as like we do try to keep these episodes very casual and fun, it does take time to plan them, put them together, collect all of the new stationery, put together a little outline of what we're going to talk about each episode. And so we're very aware of the fact that, having somebody else do this is not necessarily going to be like an easy thing that someone can pick up right away. So we're gonna try it out. We're gonna see how it goes. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Definitely let us know what you think. And I like this cliffhanger that you've left everybody on, this new member. You'll have to tune in to see who the new member is. Who the chosen one.
Other than the new member, at the beginning of the year, we do set out to work on bigger projects. So like Ashley and Selena, you might see them hopping on, but we will see how comfortable between them and their workload.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Okay.
That's the temporary plan.
Temporary plan, and then I'll be back before you know it. So, so yeah. Other than that, we do have some really cool newly added stationery to share with you all, and there's a brand that we actually ordered from, and it's Slip-On. Slip-On is a Japanese brand that. We actually had some of their products in like 2017, back when we were doing pop-ups.
Yeah, we actually had them for a long time.
A long time, yeah. For the first time, we're actually expanding some of what we offer from Slip-On, which is really exciting. So this we've been working on since before the Christmas break, actually. So I'm excited that they're finally ready to share with you all. Yeah. So I'll start with these leather pen cases. Yeah. So these are kind of like these very structured leather pen cases in a few different colors. There's like this brown, red, blue, black, and then this is olive. So these are like very structured leather pen cases. And we've actually always had these in the smaller size, which would probably fit like, I don't know, 4 or 5 pens, but this is a larger size and it's a lot roomier. And this will probably fit like closer to 8 maybe pens. And yeah, it's just a very classic looking leather pen case. I don't know, I was trying to think like how would I describe the difference, because we have a lot of like leather goods from like Japanese leather goods companies now. We have TSL, we have Slip-On, and obviously there's Reimei, which makes a lot of ring binders. Right. And I think they all have really distinct styles. Yeah. I would say Slip-On is like closer to the style of Reimei almost than TSL, which is more like modern. This is very classic. Like I think of this as like very classic. So that's kind of how I would describe like the Slip-On aesthetic, very classic, elegant sort of. So those are the pen cases, and then they have these too. These are very cool. These are leather notebook covers for A7 size memo pads, and these ones actually come with the Rhodia A7 memo pad in them. So this is like really, the dimensions are really made quite perfectly for this particular memo pad, but anything A7 it should be able to be compatible with, and it just slips in the back pocket like that, so you can refill it. And there's a little pen clip on the side, which is cool, and then a little flap for like business cards or any other cards that you might want to hold on to. So that's some new stuff from Slip-On. We have more new stuff from Slip-On. I'm gonna save these ones for last, but we have these pens from Slip-On also. So these are Sierra ballpoint pens from Slip-On in a lot of different colors. And these are actually our first ever Slip-On products from 2017 that we got back in the pop-up days. Yeah. And I used to love telling people about these because they're a ballpoint pen, but they're all made out of wood. You can kind of tell that they're made of wood, the barrels, so they kind of look like pencils almost, but they're actually just clicky ballpoint pens. And they also come in these small mini sizes, which are very cute. Yeah,
very cute.
Yeah, so those are the Slip-On pens. And then I wanted to save these for last. They're so cute. These are Magnifying glasses by Slip-On. Yeah. And they are made of this like celluloid sort of material. I love the colors on these. They're so pretty.
They're very cool. Although I don't really use these magnifying glasses.
Oh, I don't use magnifying glasses either, but like how cute is this as just like a prop on your desk or something?
Right. It is kind of like a classic stationery.
Classic, that's your style, like classic.
There's a category that, that you find.
Yeah. But you know who does use magnifying glasses? My dad.
Oh. Okay.
Like,
it would be cool if
he actually uses a magnifying glass.
Yeah, he does.
So I don't know. People do use magnifying glasses, but this would be really cool, just like on your desk, like slipped into like like next to your traveler's notebook or something.
Yeah.
That would be very cool.
Yeah.
I love the look of these.
Yeah, slip-in too. You didn't explain that, did you?
Yeah, no. Do you want to?
No, you should.
Okay. So a little bit of background on Slip-On, the company Slip-On. They started back in 1983, and you might wonder like where Slip-On comes from in terms of their name, obviously. Yeah. And it actually comes from their mission, sort of. They design stationery or like items that fit into your life very easily, very seamlessly. Yeah. Almost like a good pair of slip-on shoes. So that's where the name comes from.
It's cute.
You can just slip this on in your life.
Like after you say that, it completely makes sense.
It clicks.
It clicks.
Yeah.
Because you see like all small things, and then each item is like of good quality.
Yeah. So it makes sense. They're still doing what they originally set out to do, right? Which is very cool. Yeah. All right, so that's Slip-On, and we'll probably be getting even more stuff from them down the line because we're just beginning to. They make a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they do.
They do, right?
So what we see right here are like pencil cases, pens, and smaller cover. So the covers go from all the different sizes: A7, A6, A5. The pencil cases go from different to the bigger one. And then to small wallet and to different material of the cover. Yeah, of the leather. Yeah.
Cool. So I don't know if you guys know of Slip-On and you know of any particular items that you really want to see us bring over. Yeah. Leave a note in the comments and we'll be sure to check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, I'm going to talk about another like brand sort of like category that we're bringing in, and it's Life Stationery's collab with Yamama Stationery. Okay. So Life, we all know, is a stationery company from Japan since the 1950s. I love their notebooks. They make really good paper.
Right.
Yeah. So what they've done in this collaboration with Yamama Stationery, Yamama is a stationery company that makes a lot of these guys, actually. And you might be like, what is that? So I'll explain. They do a lot of, this is something they're probably best known for, is like these little holders for your sticky notes. So Life has collabed with them. So they produce with Yamama fountain pen friendly sticky notes. So all of the paper on these sticky notes are super fountain pen friendly. They produce that for Yamama, and then Yamama makes the outside little sticky note case. And it's like a little wallet-sized case. And this particular one says Life on it because it's the Life collab one. Yeah. But Yamama actually makes them in all different colors. They make them in paper. They make them in synthetic leather. They make them, this one's leather, which is really beautiful. I checked out their Instagram. They make this thing in so many different designs. It's crazy. Yeah. But they also do a lot of stationery with just like geometric designs. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of like what their aesthetic is. A lot of bright colors, and they're like a well-known stationery company as well. They have stores that carry them like across the world. So these ones that I was holding up before are just the same thing in a different material. Yeah. So this is like a synthetic leather one. Oop. In all of these different colors. These are so cute.
They're very cute.
Yeah. And what's cool is they're refillable. So, because, you know, if you're going to get a leather case for your sticky notes, you obviously want to be able to refill the sticky notes. So they're refillable with all of these different styles. Like this one has two skinnier sticky notes, like grid, lined, blank, all of these different types. So yeah, that's Life x Yamama. Another very classical looking stationery item. I mean, Life is from the 1950s, so a lot of their designs are very retro. Next up, we have something cool. These pens are called KOKUYO Research Lab Pens.
Yeah.
Do you want to introduce them, Neil? Look how cool they look, everybody.
The idea is to, I think it was released last year, if that's correct. And the idea just like you can kind of make it from the name research. So they want you to use it, be able to use it in your research lab. In the research lab, you have different surfaces. Like you have the test tube, so on the plastic cover, on the side, the stickers. So sometimes it's glossy, and regular paper. So they want a pen that's able to work on all different surfaces.
Yes, and what's more, apparently these can write on like a frozen surface.
Oh, okay.
Or,
that's very cool.
Yeah, because, you know, I guess in the lab you expose things to like different temperatures or whatever. And they can also write even if there's a little bit of condensation, like the wet droplets, on like a test tube or something like that. So that's really cool. In the store, we're actually on the hunt for a really good permanent pen to replace our beloved Pilot multi-balls. Which are our favorite for doing so many things. So this is a potential one, but it's a little bit thicker. It's
this is thicker, right?
Yeah, it's a 0.6 tip. But it actually, it comes to a very small tip. So you can actually write smaller than you would think with this one, but maybe not as small as the multi-ball. So I haven't found a replacement yet. Okay, so that's the KOKUYO Research Lab Pen. And then I was getting ready to do catching up, and Ashley hunted me down. And she said that I had to talk about these. So these are our new Sakura, they're called Tiara, kind of glittery gel pens. And they look just like the very iconic jelly roll Sakura pens. But look at this. This thing that looks like the jelly roll cap is actually not a cap that's posted onto the back. It's actually just a knock. So I kind of love that they were like, oh, we need to preserve the look, right? And that cap is iconic, right? So they're like, if without the cap, you can't really tell it's our pen. So we want to keep it so that like you can tell it's our pen. How do we do that? We're just gonna make it stay on there like this, right? So it's kind of genius. These are glittery gel pens, and I do have a color swatch of some of them, but not all of them. I'm so sorry. There's 10 of them. There's 10 of them, and they are inspired by different birthstones. But that might lead you to the next question. Which is, there should be 12. There should be 12 birthstones, but there's only 10 colors. Originally there were 12 colors, but I think they took 2 of them out to make this set of 10. So I don't really know which ones were removed, but I don't know. Check the collection and let us know if you're outraged that they removed your birthstone.
I don't actually know much about birthstone.
Me neither.
But I heard the 2 that are removed are the popular ones.
I think we were talking about that earlier. Anyway, these are really pretty. These are really pretty, and Ashley is very excited to share them with you all, just in case you're curious. So that brings me to my last thing, which I am really excited to share with you all. So we have, you know how we love stationery that looks like other stationery, or like stationery that's made out of iconic stationery? Okay, here we have the very, very well-known and beloved Matomarukun eraser made by Hinodewashi. This is such a good eraser, and I know it's a good eraser because Caroline Weaver, I love telling people this is Caroline Weaver's favorite eraser, and Caroline Weaver had the CW Pencil Shop here in New York up until a few years ago when they closed. But love Caroline, and this is, out of all the erasers that she carried, this is one of her favorite. It's super affordable too for anybody who's like looking for a good eraser, and it has this fun graphic. But now Hinodewashi has made this little pad of sticky notes. They're little sticky memos. Like that, and they look exactly like this same exact dimensions.
It's cute.
So cute. It's genius.
It is very cute.
I love it. So I don't know, if you love that eraser, you have to get the sticky notes.
It's just fun to show this. Like,
it's so fun.
You know.
Yeah, it's so good. I just love. I love it. The thought. And this is the company. This is the company, for those of you who remember. A few months ago, we were sharing this giant eraser.
Oh, yeah.
Same company who made the giant eraser.
Yeah, they make the giant one. They also make the one that has different smell. They're creative.
They're so playful. I love it.
It's hard to come up with more eraser. So they have very creative ideas.
Yeah.
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 But also they just like having fun. Yeah. What a fun place to work. I want to be at one of their creative pitch meetings. Like, what are some of the ideas they said no to, you know?
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, I just love that. I was really excited to share with you all. And when I saw it, I freaked out on our website. I was like, what? That's so cute. So, that is the finale for the newly added stationery this week. It's been a good week of newly added stationery. Let us know which one your favorite is in the comments. I think my favorite has to be this one. I love stationery that makes me smile. You know? Something that makes me smile, makes me excited. So I love it. So I think that's it for the newly added stationery for this week. We've had some really, really good things that I've been excited to share with you all, and finally excited to finally be able to do that. As I mentioned before, I think this is a little bit of a goodbye before my maternity leave, and I want to thank everybody who came by this past weekend and said hi, and not like I announced it and people knew it was my last weekend in store, but it was nice to see some people in store before going away for a little while. So thank you all, and thank you all for leaving such kind, supportive comments. And, it's a little bit of a nerve-wracking time as somebody who is going into a little bit of an unknown period in life for the next few weeks. I know it's going to be crazy, but I'm also just trying to take things one step at a time. I'm really I can't see past next week at this point. I'm not trying to predict anything for next week, So thank you for being here with us and bearing with us as we try to put together a plan for catching up and look forward to seeing the next episode. I was telling the surprise guest, the new member, how much I'm looking forward to seeing her episode of catching up. So I'm just as excited as you are, to be honest. Yeah. Okay, is there anything else you want to say, Neil?
No, we'll miss you. I mean, I'll be home.
Yeah. I also keep telling all of our team members here that if they see Neil, they need to try to get rid of him for me. Please try and push him out the door, because I'll be needing his help at home.
I will be at home.
Okay, good.
I'll be home a lot.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, well, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much, and I will see you in a little while. Okay, bye.
Bye.